guys, welcome back to BigJon TV. On today's What's Cookin' Wednesday, I'm sharing with you a couple of side dishes for Thanksgiving that can be made ahead of time. Thanksgiving gets pretty busy, so being able to make something ahead of time a few days before really cuts down on your work the day of Thanksgiving. We're going to do a sausage stuffing with white bread, French bread, Italian bread, whatever you choose. And we're going to do a sweet potato souffle. It's almost a dessert, but you can eat it as a side. Let's get going. Alright, we're going to start with our sweet potato souffle, and the part that we start with first is the crunchy top, which is, in my opinion, the very best part. In a small bowl, we're going to combine 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of pecans, 1/3 cup of flour. We'll give this a quick mix together. And to this, we're going to add 1/3 cup melted butter. And combine this. I'm going to kind of get all the dry ingredients mixed with the wet. Alright, that looks really good. We're going to chill this in the fridge until we're ready to top our souffle. That's a really important step. It'll keep this from becoming one big blob and stay nice and crunchy on the top of the potatoes. Let's go. Alright, next we're moving on to the actual sweet potato part. These are my sweet potatoes. I've roasted them off in the oven at 350 for about 45 minutes or so till they're nice and squishy. We're going to scrape these out into our bowl. We need 3 cups. Alright, that looks to be about 3 cups. We're going to start blending this together, mixing it. Now you could actually steam your sweet potatoes or boil them, however you want to cook them. Once we've got those blended up, we're going to start adding our flavors to this. 1 cup of brown sugar. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 eggs, last ingredient in is half a cup of butter or 1 stick. Combine. You really want to mix this well. Our goal is to incorporate quite a bit of air in here, so it'll be nice and light and fluffy. Mix one more time. Alright, we have here a 2.5 quart casserole dish. 2 quarts, 2.5 is probably about the right size. This will make a slightly thinner souffle. The bottom of this dish has been lightly buttered, and we're going to pour our mixture in. Spread it out into a nice even layer. Our oven's been preheated to 375. We're going to bake this for about 25 minutes before we add our topping. This smells fantastic. Our souffle's been baking for about 25 minutes. We're gonna sprinkle our topping. Now, if you were going to make this ahead, you would stop before putting the topping on. It could go in the fridge for up to 2 to 3 days. And then when you're ready to bake it, you would take it out of the fridge, bake it at 375 for about 10 to 15 minutes just to get it kind of warm. And then you start back here. We put the topping on and it'll cook in the oven for an additional 10 to 20 minutes or until the crumble's nice and browned. We're gonna put this back in our 375-degree oven for about 10 to 20 minutes until the topping is nice and browned. All right, we're moving on to our make-ahead stuffing. In our pan, we have 1 tablespoon of butter. To that, we're gonna add 1 pound of hot Italian sausage. Hot is just a personal preference. If you want, you can go with regular mild sausage. We're gonna break this into bite-sized pieces and brown it off. All right, once the meat is browned off, we're gonna pull it out of this pan and stick it in a bowl and continue on with our veggies. All right, in our same pan, we're gonna add in 3 tablespoons of butter. In here we've got 1 medium onion and about 4 or 5 sticks of celery. And we're going to cook these down until they're nice and soft and they get a little bit of a brown color to them. Probably about 10 minutes or so. All right, these are looking fantastic. We got them a little bit brown. All right, we've added our sausage back into the pan. Now we're going to season everything up. 1 teaspoon of parsley, 1/2 teaspoon of rosemary, 1½ tablespoons of ground sage, 1 tablespoon of thyme. All right, next we're going to add in, this is 1 loaf of French bread diced up into cubes. And you're going to use either really stale bread or fresh bread and dry it out. So these are nice and crunchy. Give that a toss. If we were pre-making our stuffing, we would stop right here at this point. Everything's coated, everything's mixed in. The only thing we're missing is our liquid, our chicken stock. So you could put this in a 9x13 pan and leave it in the fridge for a few days. Because it's mostly dry, you could actually use a Ziploc bag, save space. You just want to kind of cover all the bread and all the goodness. All right, we're going to pour this out into our 9x13. If we're making it ahead, we leave it like this, cover it in the fridge for a couple days. Once you take it back out of the fridge, in your pot you're going to melt 1 stick of butter and 2 cups of chicken stock. All right, once your butter is melted in with the chicken stock, we're gonna pour it over our bread. Give it a little toss in the pan. Our oven is preheated to 350 degrees. We're gonna cover this with foil and cook it for 30 minutes. Remove the foil and cook it for an additional 20 minutes. All right, our stuffing has been in the oven about 30 minutes. We're gonna remove the foil. Ooh, it smells really good. We're gonna put this back in for 20 more minutes. All right, our stuffing is out of the oven. It looks and smells fantastic. Let's plate these up and give them a taste. All right, our sweet potato souffle is out of the oven. Check out how beautiful that crust looks on top. All right, this is ready to eat. Let's go. Do you want to start out with stuffing or sweet potatoes? Start out with stuffing, because then it's
okay.
like we'll eat regular and then dessert. So here it is. Here's our Play-O stuffing. Is that focused yet? There it goes, I think. All right, it looks and smells fantastic. You like stuffing, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're totally taller than me. Whatever. I'm short.
That's good.
The bread around the edge got nice and crispy. Super flavorful. A little bit of heat from that sausage. I kind of like that. What do you think? Thumbs up from the Maddie. And we have our sweet potato souffle. So this is bordering on a dessert, really. But you know, it's got sweet potato, so that's a vegetable. So you can have it as a side. This is so decadent. The candied top is fantastic. Apparently Maddie's a big fan because she just stole the whole thing. That's a winner. Yeah, you like that one? Good, good. Now you took a big bite, but we have to do the outro. Let me know down below if stuffing is on your regular Thanksgiving menu, or if you do something with sweet potatoes. Let me know your version of sweet potatoes. And what do you tell them?
Like, subscribe, share the friends, and not mad at your face.
Perfect. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.